Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. This is going to be a fun one. Every once in a while I try to do these like worst of eBay kind of things. This might be worst of the entire Yu-Gi-Oh community. So I'm sure quite a few people have seen this seller and also this item. This item's listed for 90 grand with $1 million shipping. It's a DDM obelisk. These cards are indeed very rare, but they're not worth that much, as we'll see here in a little bit. So one of my subscribers and friends, he has sent me, he just kind of wanted to mess with this guy. I guess he was bored. Some images of a conversation he had with this seller, basically saying, hey man, this card sold for like 600 bucks a few weeks ago. Can you lower it in price or whatever? So the response that he got from those questions is really, really insane. So here's one of them. So he said, this sold for 600, but I think that's overpriced. Can you do 150? He said, too bad you missed a $1 million card. Just sold one yesterday for 1.5 million to a sports card collector. Have fun trying to sell your garbage average unrare cards with giant pops. I just bought a first ed LOB NA mint for 150 yesterday, but the DDM obelisk price is firm. I'd pay you 10 bucks for that sun-faded lily though. See you around, kid. Now, there's multiple things that are questionable about, I don't even think questionable is the right word. It's not a strong enough word about what he said here. Buying a first ed in a LOB Blue Eyes for 150, having an offer, selling one yesterday for 1.5 million to a sports card collector. Now, it's hard to really know what cards are selling for, because at the highest level of the collection of the collecting world, most of those sales go through private sales. They're not usually on eBay. They're usually private sales. But I can guarantee you that there has never been a Yu-Gi-Oh card that has sold for anywhere close to $1.5 million. Even across TCGs, Pokemon and Magic the Gathering, which are much larger market cap collectibles, I believe the highest Lotus sold was 900,000. So this guy's telling us that he beat that by like 70%, and this is like the number 3 popular TCG. Again, there's no data to back up anything I'm saying, but anyone with more than 0 brain cells could kind of figure out and kind of deduce that basically everything he said in this message is a lie. And not only that, I mean, why does he have to be so damn rude? The other thing is that sun-faded lily it's not a sun-faded lily. It's a factory faded lily. You can go on there. You can go on eBay and look at what lily I'm talking about. I don't want to give out the person who this is. So that's the first message. Then we proceed to, not that one. I don't even know which one's second. And he says, oh no, I would love to have that obelisk. It will be mine. And he says, good luck, broke pussy. Like, wow. What a fucking nice guy. And then my friend goes on to say, can I see your wavy blue eyes? That's right, you don't own one and you never will. And this guy says, there's no such thing as wavy, you stupid little loser. I have 15 first ed blue eyes, and bought my 16th for 159 yesterday. So is it 150 or 159? I mean, what are we doing here? Stick to following me around, jealous. I'll continue to collect cards that you will never be able to own. My Chinese god cards and DDM god cards are worth more than you and your family will ever have. I mean, that's some really harsh shit that this guy's throwing out. The level of insecurity of this guy, it's insane. He must drive the biggest fucking truck you can buy and have the smallest dick on the planet. You literally have no idea about rare high-end cards. Come approach me in real life with your online trolling. Stop hiding behind the internet. And then he goes on to say, you want to fight me? I mean, like, I don't understand. How does How does a normal human being have these trains of thoughts? The answer is they don't, and he's not a normal human being. He clearly has some kind of, I don't know. I feel bad if he actually has some kind of mental disorder, and if he does, I apologize. I'm not trying to make fun of that. But I'd say he probably doesn't, and he's just super insecure about everything. Okay, let's see what's next here. Oh, and yeah, okay, that's something different. So there's no such thing as wavy. Damn, man, this guy has all the answers. Here's again. You'll never own any high-end cards. You'll always be broke, average, scaredy cat. I don't remember the last time I heard that an adult use the word scaredy cat. Hiding behind the internet, mad you will never own the Chinese or DDM gods. You can go obtain shitty cards, but us high-end actual collectors will continue to take shits daily on you and your kind. Wow. I mean, this is awful. This is a truly awful human being, if you can categorize that person as a human being. Okay, so then the message is cut off here, but he goes on to say that there is a Chinese premium. If you guys don't know, I'm sorry, I should explain this. So in China, the premium gold gods were super short printed, and they're rumored to be some of the rarest god cards out there. Obviously, we have these in English. Probably most of you guys have seen this, but in China, these were super short printed, very hard to attain. There's one listed for $4,500. So basically, my friend is saying, dude, there's one listed for $4,500. Where are these $1 million numbers coming from? His asshole. That's the answer. You have no idea at all. What do you mean you have? Is this a fake? I mean, what are we looking at here? You have no idea. You're a broke-ass pussy, and I shit out LOBs. Wouldn't that be nice? You are literally a pussy. How many times is he going to call it? How many times are you going to call him pussy? So I'm going to stop messaging your scared ass hiding behind the internet. You'll never own any high-end cards. I mean, how many times are you going to tell me that? Have fun collecting shitty sun-bleached cards and watching me collect high-end cards from a distance. I'll make sure to wipe my ass with an LOB Blue Eyes tonight when I'm shitting out more of them to sell for $50 on eBay. So, I mean, it's just confusing. I have the rarest collection in America. There are only a few better collectors, and they live in Hong Kong. Do have fun spamming me. I'm just going to put all your messages in spam folder where my fans belong. See you later, little pussy. Okay. Is that all I have about this? So now we're going to go and dissect this a little bit. Here's the messages from this disgusting disgrace of a human being. Should not be allowed to breathe the air that I'm breathing. Just awful. Just a terrible human. I've really not run into bad people in this hobby. Everyone I've talked to online and stuff has been really respectful and kind, and this is disgusting. I mean, man, fuck this guy, right? All right, so what are we looking at here? So let's dissect this a little bit. So the first message, he says, just sold one yesterday for $1.5 million to a sports card collector. So unfortunately, I don't have the sales data, but there was a BGS one of these that sold a few months ago. It's fallen out of the eBay 90-day rotation for $300. I considered buying it, but I didn't think it was worth $300, so I didn't. That tells you something, right? All right, you can go on Google and you can kind of try to find some stuff. So there's one here. Obelisk Prismatic is the same one. Prismatic, it also came in common. So this sold for $32,263. But wait, Mexican pesos, right? Let's do a quick conversion, and you're at $1,500. Wow. This guy made a pretty good deal if he was able to sell a raw copy of this card for 1,000 times more or something, right? I mean, good for him, though. If he was able to scam somebody out of $1.5 million, which is super unlikely that a fucking collector is going to be scammed out of that kind of money. But good for him, right? I mean, it's probably not true. So to further this, right, you're thinking, okay, it was pesos. right? So I was lucky enough to find the person who I believe bought this. Well, actually, I guess I can check, can't I? I can look at the serial number. So I'll zoom in on the video, but the serial number here says it ends in 133. So there's this guy on Instagram I found. By the way, he has 2 Slifers. I mean, that's pretty sick. This Yu-Gi-Oh Empire guy doesn't even have one of them, so he should feel bad. Okay, so it's not the same certification number, but he has one, right? This guy Jurassic Trade. So he was nice enough to send me a message. I asked him. I said, "Hey man, nice collection. You got one of those obelisk prismatics?" And the reason it's like this is because I had to move it from my phone. What do you think the value would be? I'm just curious. And he said probably 1,500 USD more or less. That dude is right on the spot. The last one listed was 32,000 pesos, which converts to $1,500. Dude is right on the spot. And you think, okay, what is the validity of this random guy on Instagram, right? Well, he's got basically all those DDM cards. He's got them. Some of these are sealed. He's got obviously the graded one. And look, I mean, he knows what he's talking about when it comes to these DDM cards. Again, I cannot prove that he did not get an offer for 1.5 million, but evidence shows that he did not get offered 1.5 million. So this guy's name on Instagram is, he changes it every day. He used to be the Yu-Gi-Oh Empire. Now he's the true old school expert. We'll go into his page a little bit. So going back to one of his messages, what did he say here? He said, first of all, he has 16 LOB Blue Eyes. Let's keep that in mind. He says here that, I'm just looking for the image that says he has one of the best collections ever or something. I have the rarest collection in North America. Okay. So he says he has the rarest collection in North America. This is Instagram. The greatest collector in America. Just not even Yu-Gi-Oh, just the greatest collector. The real old school expert since LOB was released. Well, there were cards that were released before LOB. Collecting the rarest. So let's look at his Instagram here, right? Collecting the rarest, best collector. Obviously, these GS06 gods are very rare. I'm going to give him that. Those are cool. They're very rare, but they're not really worth that much. Okay. Here's one listed for $4,500. It has 10 watchers, and it was listed June 10th. June, July, August, September. Going on 4 months, 10 watchers. Not a very desirable card, is it? If this was an LOB Blue Eyes, first of all, it would have been sold, and second of all, it had more than 10 watchers. Just saying. All right, he's got an SDK Blue Eyes. Obviously, those are nice. Really not that rare. You can buy tons of them on eBay. He's got a PSA 10 European Error Blue Eyes Toon Dragon. Obviously, that's a pretty rare card. Again, not that expensive. He's got a Chaos Emperor Dragon, which I literally have 5 of. Okay, great. He's got this Korean Box Raw. Again, not very rare. And he's got the other one. I mean, these are not rare cards. This is a G4 God card. Y'all know how much this thing cost. It costs nothing, right? You can buy a set for $40. I mean, this is not a high-end collection. Where are the PSAs? Where are the prize cards? He's one of the best collectors, just period. Not even best Yu-Gi-Oh collectors, just the best collector. I don't see any prize cards. I don't see any high, BGS cards. I mean, what am I missing here? He's got a Ghost Rare Honest. That's not even the rarest Ghost Rare. Where's your Stardust, dude? Oh, he's got the Jump promo Obelisk. Oh man, I bet those are rare, aren't they? Let's have a look. Wow, you can buy one. There's actually 25 listed. Man, that thing is rare. Really hard to come by. If you have one of these Jump Obelisks, it's probably worth $100,000. Here's the other Error card. here's just a random Thousand Eyes Restrict. I mean, I have one in PSA 10. Where's yours, guy? You know, you have the greatest collection, right? Where's yours? Here's that ugly fucking raw a DD Crow Ultimate Rare. This is pretty cool. He's got the tins. These are the 2003 ones, not as expensive as 2002. Does he have 2002? Oh man, it doesn't look like it. Why don't you have 2002? Isn't 2002 rarer than 2003? Oh, here's your 2002. I'll finish this set randomly, eventually randomly. Okay, cool. So I'm just looking, and he's got a picture here of a First Dead. Started at Kyber Blue Eyes and 3 Unlimiteds. It's like, okay, great. Good for you, man. I mean, I'm not seeing anything insane here. I don't see prize cards. I don't see high-end PSA cards. I just see, honestly, like pretty average. He's got some really cool stuff. Other than that, I mean, it's okay, I guess. Yeah. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna look at his posts. So shortly after these messages went down, yeah, he posted this. This was posted an hour ago, right? We're gonna dissect this, and I'm gonna have to zoom in. I know. Selling this high-end God card collection for $5 million. $5 million, I don't know. Wow, okay. Have had offers of $4.5 million from a reputable sports card collector / investor. He sold me a PSA 10 Blue Eyes White Dragon for $1,500 just last week, and I've traded it for some more gods. He also sold me Konami. He also told me Konami has never made a wavy or glossy, and it's all a lie by scammers like Gaurav Sethi, Old School Canadian, and Gezi, TCG's internet scamming group, faking sales on LOB. Okay. I think the value will be doubled in the next 6 months of the gods. I have the only graded set in all of America of the Chinese traditional gods. Chinese traditional gods. Is that the premium gold gods? I'm the greatest American collector at the moment, but have seen many other great collections. Selling a DD and Obelisk separately from this listing for roughly over $1 million. This is a sale for the next week. Last copy sold for $1.5 million, but I'm willing to help others try and grow their high-end collection. All right, so we all read that. Now it's time to dissect this. This is going to be fun. Selling this, I mean, I don't know what to say about $5 million. Obviously, that's wrong. There's no way. He said, from a reputable sports card collector / investor. All right, he's reputable, right? And then he sold me a PSA 10 LOB First Dead Blue Eyes for $1,500 this last week. So you're going to... Okay, great. Obviously, that's false. And I have traded it for some more gods. He also told me Konami never made LOB wavy or glossy, and it's all a lie by scammers. So you're going to take information that was provided to you by someone who sold you a PSA 10 LOB Blue Eyes for $1,500 as accurate information. Clearly, if someone sells you an LOB Blue Eyes First Dead PSA 10 for $1,500, they have no idea what they're doing. So let's just say that, right? We can make that connection. He told me Konami never made LOB wavy or glossy. So basically he's saying that Konami never printed LOB. They didn't do it. They didn't print wavy or glossy. So Konami just didn't print LOB. So LOB was just... I don't know. It has the Konami logo stamped all over the fucking thing. It just appeared out of existence from nowhere. Cool. And he said it was a lie by scammers like Gaurav Sethi and Old School Canadian and Gezi. I'm a fan of Gezi. I actually watch a lot of his market stuff. I think he's a really smart guy. So, and I've seen a lot of Old School Canadian. He's got really, really cool stuff. He actually, I've seen, if you haven't seen his Instagram, he's got like 10 or 12 LOB Blue Eyes. And then he goes on to say, I think the value will be doubled in the next 6 months of the gods. Really? Then why would you sell it for $5 million now? Why not wait 6 months and get $10 million, right? It doesn't make any sense. Okay. He has the only greatest set in all of America. I didn't fucking bother looking at the pop report. I don't care. I am the greatest American collector at the moment. That's a pretty fucking big statement for someone who has no fucking prize cards. SJC Crush card is a pop 3. I mean, there's a black label DDS Blue Eyes out there. There's a black label MFC Dark Paladin out there. I would consider people who own those cards to also have a stake, right? I mean, other people have these DDM God cards, but those cards that I just said, also there's an LOB Wavy Red Eyes Black Label. Those are pop 1s. They have rarer cards than you. Dude, you gotta step your game up. You're the greatest collector, and you don't have those Black Label cards? I'm very disappointed, man. I was expecting to come onto this page, and I was expecting to see all kinds of crazy Black Labels. You know, Black Label Stardust, Black Label this. But all I was provided with was a raw Pharaoh Servant Thousand Eyes Restrict and an Exodia Necros from Dark Crisis. This is the greatest collector? This is him? Man, it must not be very hard to become the greatest collector, right? All right, let's see here. Let's keep going. Selling a DDM Obelisk separately from this listing for roughly over $1 million. This is a sale for the next week. I don't know what that means. Last copy sold for $1.5 million. Did it now? Did it now? $1.5 million. Did it now? Let's check again, shall we? Did it now? Did it sell for $1.5 million? Does he not know the difference? He can't read numbers properly? That says 1,500, folks. All right, let's finish this up here. Where did I go? Oh. But I'm willing to help others grow a high-end collection. Hope everyone is having a good work week. I guess he posted this on his break from McDonald's. I mean, I just don't know. That's what I would assume. He's probably, took a break from frying some French fries and decided to post this. So, what's more remarkable about this is if you scroll down and look at the comments. This was posted an hour ago, and also this comment was posted an hour ago, and it says, PM'd you, the original Yu-Gi-Oh guy. So this guy has that level of insecurity to, first of all, post this, and second of all, comment on a different account on his post to make it look like someone is interested in buying. It blows my mind. This is insane. This guy seriously needs help. Please, somebody, if you know him, please help him. There's something clearly wrong with him. Anyways, guys, I'm sorry this was such a long video. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you guys run across crazy stuff like this, dude, I will talk about it. I don't care what people think or what people say. I'll just tell you what I think. I'll dig up facts and I'll destroy them like I did this guy. This absolute moron, asshole of a person, this thing's worth more than you and your family will ever have. Hopefully that's not true. I don't know the financial status of the person who sent me these images, but hopefully him and his family have more than $1,500. God, I hope so. If not, then I'll try to help you out. But anyways, watch out for those LOB Blue Eyes on eBay. This guy may have shit some of those out, and it's kind of gross. Hope you enjoy the video. I'll see you next time.